this was just back a couple of months ago, exactly 2 months ago to the day, actually.
No Vladimir Putin, you think he's a killer?
Mm-hmm. I do.
So what price must he pay? The price he's going to pay, well, you'll see shortly.
Now we're being told he's a worthy adversary. That is now the language being used by Biden. He is stepping away from that.
What's your mindset walking into a meeting with a former KGB agent who you've said has no soul?
He's bright, he's tough, and I have found that he is as they say, when he used to play ball, a worthy adversary.
I want you to understand the contrast. He's walking in, in the lead up to all of this, when there was not a meeting around the corner, he's calling him names. He's saying, yeah, do you think he's a killer? Yeah, I do think he's a killer. Again, now he's a worthy adversary.
President Biden says he was using that as sort of a baseball analogy. This is not baseball. It is far more serious than that, and worthy is not appropriate when talking about an adversary like Vladimir Putin, especially when you're talking about national security and some of the most serious aspects of international relations.
It's this idea of this cosmopolitanism that is so endemic in the Democratic Party and in the mind of Joe Biden. He is happy that 12 leaders of the EU or the NATO people said, yes, go see him. That's a good thing. What's good is good for America.
The Russians aren't going to be scared away by words. They're going to see the weakness of America. And if we're not resolved, if we don't do the kinds of things we did for 4 years in the Trump administration to impose real costs when they behave badly and reward them when they did the things that made sense for America, if it's just about rhetoric and trying to look tougher or be tough or act like you're tougher, that's going to fail. It's really dangerous. Xi Jinping's watching. Chairman Kim is watching. The Iranians are watching. If we are weak with the Russians, the whole world will see it.
Look at who Putin is. As you mentioned just now, he invaded Ukraine. He recently has threatened to invade them again. Russia still has weapons and vehicles on the border with Ukraine as we speak this morning. 13,000 people have died there. Crimea, of course, is gone. For the first time in history, Russia has a warm water major military base on the Mediterranean, thanks to Syria. There's another one possibly being constructed in Libya. They now have nuclear-capable bombers in Syria. They just placed, ahead of this summit, 20 new Russian military units on the border with our NATO allies in Europe. Russia just signed an agreement with Iran, giving them access to a satellite system that they can use in their missile and weapons program. And of course, this is not even talking about the cyber attacks from Russia. And Russia, in fact, with a cyber attack, shut down the entire power grid in Ukraine. And many security analysts think that was a test to see whether or not they could do it with another adversary in the future, possibly the United States.
The fact that Vladimir Putin just said, look, yeah, we want to partner with Iran, and the reason that it's okay is because you told us it's okay to do it in your Iran deal. Here's my concern, Jordan. I think this president wants a redo of the Obama administration policies. And if that's the case, I think we've got a long enough track record to tell where that's going to go.
You can only write this if you're prepared to defend American values. And I must say, when I hear him talk about going back, when he uses that language about America being back, we know what that means. That's America apologizing. It's America being fearful. It's not America being strong and securing our freedom.
My fear is that the president is going to come off with respect to Putin very poorly because he does not have the card that President Trump displayed so prominently and so successfully, and that is the United States of America first, last, and always.
Do you believe that there is any way that President Biden comes out of this communicating clearly to President Putin to put America first, or by capitulating already on the pipeline with Germany, the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, or these other issues like the hacks and the ransoms being paid? Have we already capitulated too much? What is there to gain for the United States? Why did we ask for a 5-hour meeting with Putin, but it's not clear what we're looking for out of this? What are we looking to gain from Russia that we could not do on our own at this point, or communicate to them publicly?